What are some of the challenges and some of the pressing issues that you're seeing leaders facing today?
Pressing issues for leaders across the landscape is how to be responsive to external influences, right? Those things that impact the organization's ability to respond or not to respond, to make decisions, to take advantage of things, and to accommodate the workforce. So things like diversity and inclusion, things like taking advantage of technology, virtual and dispersed teams, and like change, because everything is changing, right? So how do you develop change resilience? All organizations are interested in leadership development. I've seen many that focus on high potentials, right? How do I develop the high potential individual? I challenge those folks to say, well, that's a really good idea, but how do you develop high employee potential versus high potential employees, right? I'm interested in that old axiom, when the tide comes in, all the boats rise, right? As opposed to, picking a boat or two and saying, you go off and be great and I'll support you. I wrote a post about it not too long ago. What happens is if I build up a cadre of people with, excellent skills, excellent capabilities, excellent thought processes, they're critical thinkers, they're design thinkers, they're at the top of the heap in terms of their own cognitive abilities and insights. And I don't do that for the rest of them. How do those folks then communicate with these folks? Right? There's going to be something missing. So the challenge that the organization has all over the place is, well, how do I do that? How do I elevate everybody at the same time with limited resources? Now, there's no answer, right? I can't, well, here's how. But what we do is we figure out together in conversation, well, what will work, what's important, how do you want to go about achieving it? I think the other thing that organizations, to a fault, I've seen it the course of the last year, is they think training or learning and OD specialists do come in with an answer. The better consultants don't come in with answers, they come in with questions, right? And they come in with the support to allow the leadership to own the opportunity to gather the answers from the people who are ultimately going to have to execute that. And so the challenge then is getting the leadership to understand that they're leaders and they own it. And then how, within the confines of parameters of their current situation, within context, how do they get the answers out of themselves to go do what they need to do?